Ladies and gentlemen, the Buick Electra Park Avenue for $79. I bought this car 6 months ago because I thought at the time that my late grandfather had owned an identical one. It was only after buying it that I realized he owned a 78. So, being super detail oriented, I've decided to part ways with this one, but I just wanted to show you a little bit around it, have a walk around, take you all around its details and everything like that. It's a really solid car. It's not a show car. It's not perfect being 42 years old, but it is in fantastic shape for its age. So come right this way, take a nice look. It's got wire wheel covers. I bought these after I purchased the car, and if anybody who has actually owned a car with these wheels knows it's very, very difficult to actually wash them or clean them thoroughly. So what I did was I individually disassembled each of these 4 wheel covers, and it's no easy task. You have to take the hubs off, then the spokes one by one, and really go through. So about altogether, I'd say 30 hours or so we spent on the wheels. So the vinyl top is in great shape. It's the, I think, elk grain, heavily padded white vinyl top. The paint color is medium green, and I actually spent about 2 years looking for one in this color because that's the one that my grandfather had, that color, and I was not able to find one until I found this car. So I have not still seen another 79 Park Avenue in medium green. So this is kind of the first. The chrome is in great shape. The bumpers are all straight, no dents or dings of any kind. The chrome plating has started to flake off right here at the top of the grille in a couple spots. So taking over that. The hood ornament's in great shape. There's a crack right here in the lens of the turn signal on the right side. Let's see, let's keep going around. The glass is all in great shape except for this one chip right here in the windshield. That's also in the photos. And let's keep going around. So the Park Avenue was the only, a little bit of context here, for 79, the Electra was the top model in the Buick lineup. And for the trim levels, you started at the 225, then the Limited, and then the Park Avenue was the top trim level. And that was the only one to come with these opera lamps. Now, as is common with a lot of these older cars, the opera lamps do not work on this car. There are tutorials online on how to make them work with modern EL wire techniques. Yeah, it's a fantastic, beautiful car. It has been repainted at some point in the original color. I'm not exactly sure when. It may have been one of the previous owners, but it just presents really, really nicely. Over on this side, you'll see the opera lamp on this side is, unfortunately, the bezel and the lens have fallen off, so that will need to be replaced. Let's take a look inside. I'm going to sit here and show you how nice and cushiony these seats still are, despite being 42 years old. I can't find any evidence that these seats were ever reupholstered, so they do look original, and it's just in remarkable shape, front and back. Just beautiful velvet. I mean, this is the type of material that you just don't see anymore in cars, and I always think of it as like a sofa. So imagine sitting in your living room and driving around on that sofa, on that lazy boy. It's really a cool experience. Carpet is in great shape. It looks original as far as I can tell. Seat belts extend and retract as they should. Each door panel has its own ashtray. Not that you would really want to smoke in or out of this car, but especially in this car with its age. It's just a really beautiful time capsule. There are a couple tears here in the vinyl on both of the rear door panels, not on the front ones. Here's the front seat. Take a quick look. Clock works. All the gauges work. The trip odometer does not work, but the regular odometer does. Let's take a look at the engine. I'm gonna pop the hood. That's what I liked about this car. It's got these real loud thunks when you really close something. It's the sound of Detroit. So this is the optional 403 6.6 liter V8 made by Oldsmobile. So only the Electra and the Estate Wagon, as far as I know, were offered with this engine. And it's really good to have because on a car of this size and of this age, keep in mind the late 70s were not a good period for performance. It's nice to have that little boost in power. So it runs really smooth, shifts well. It's just beautiful. It's just a great engine for cruising for this car. It's really fitting. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the car now and let you see how it runs. A bit of gas. It's really smooth. Like I said, all the gauges work. The lights as well. A little sunny. It's hard to tell now. Let's go take a look at the engine. Quick little note about these license plates here. Of course, those aren't the real plates, but if you take a look at the catalogs, the factory literature for the 79 Buicks, they all had that style of fake license plate. So what I did was I went into Photoshop and I just made my own sort of mock-up on that, using the same font, the same colors and everything like that. So I think it looks really great. Love that sound. So that's the 1979 Buick Electra Park Avenue. And let me know if you have any questions. It's a beautiful car. Hope you can enjoy it. Happy bidding.